Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Steel Manifestation. Today is Tuesday, March 19th, and today marks the spring equinox. So we're officially done with winter, and we are transitioning into spring. So the question is, what is in store for all of us? So let's do a Celtic Cross tarot reading, and we'll see what comes up. All right, so let's see. Energy that's crossing you, or your energy, is represented by the Knight of Wands. The energy that's crossing you is the Fool. Love it. In the area of your recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles. In the area of your conscious mind, we have the Five of Pentacles. In the area of your subconscious mind, we have the Four of Swords. In your immediate future, we have the Strength card. Let me move these all over a little bit so we can squeeze in. It's hard to get everything in the same picture here. Okay, card that's representing you is the Wheel of Fortune. Love that. The person or situation you're attracting is the Four of Wands. In the area of your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Cups. And then in the outcome, we have the Knight of Cups. All right, so love to see this. So your current energy is represented by the Knight of Wands and the Fool. So this is taking a leap of faith and doing something you're absolutely passionate about. So this could be reacting or responding to a certain idea or an impulse. It's kind of what I'm getting. I just got the word impulse. This is the time to take that leap, and you are taking that leap by the sounds of things. So the spring brings, new growth, and certainly things start coming back to life. Leaves start popping on trees, and flowers start popping up out of the ground. This is also a time to kind of embrace something new and go off and try it, right? Maybe get outside of your comfort zone a little bit. The Knight of Wands, he is a very passionate younger man. He has a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and the Fool is the first card in the major arcana. So this is all about, kind of taking that leap. This particular person, he's kind of like marching to the beat of his own drum. He has everything he needs in this little bag, this little hobo stick, as we used to call it. I don't know what they really call it in real life, but he's got everything he needs in that particular bag. Notice he's holding onto a white flower. White symbolizes purity. You also see white on the Death card usually. That's sometimes like white flowers. And notice his little faithful dog is just kind of down here as he's about to walk off this cliff. But his faithful little dog is like hot in his trail. So, this guy's kind of marching to the beat of his own drum. He's kind of wearing some crazy outfit. The sky is notably bright and yellow. There's a big sun up here in the corner. So this is saying like, hey, taking that leap of faith is energizing. Partly, paired with the Knight of Wands. This is an amazing new beginning. You're starting something new. You should be starting something new. So if there's something that you've been kind of leaning on, or you've been thinking about, or you've been kind of just starting to get your feet wet, you're dipping your toe in, this is saying take that leap. It's really going to be, it really is looking quite promising. In the area of your recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is generally about reciprocity. It's about generosity. So if somebody's come to you with this idea or whatever, maybe they presented an opportunity to you and said, hey, what about this? Would you be interested in doing X? It might require something like a move, or it could require kind of doing something outside your comfort zone, and maybe something outside of your general skill set. Don't discredit that. If it seems like it could be a good opportunity and something that really interests you, I would say that probe it further and certainly take that, take it and explore it a little bit more. Sometimes we get stuck in our comfort zones. We know that we grow best outside of our comfort zones. I think that this is kind of like saying, like, this pair with these two cards is saying, hey, you've got this opportunity that's come to you. I think you're a little bit afraid of it though, because like in the area of your conscious mind, you might feel like, well, what if this doesn't work and I'm like left out in the cold? Or maybe, there's a little bit of fear. This to me is representing a little bit of fear, leaving a security blanket behind, right? So security is a great thing. However, I think certain security keeps us firmly grounded in what has been, right? And where we are. So, I think that's certainly a conscious concern. And we'll kind of get into a little bit more on Cards representing you and the outcome and the person or situation. So, I mean, again, this is in your conscious mind. Be aware of that, though, right? Question and challenge, like, why do I feel this insecurity? Why do I feel this anxiety or this fear? And I bet it's really more about, like, getting outside your comfort zone and stepping into the unknown, right? Because in the area of your conscious mind, I feel like, maybe, like, this is saying, like, hey, go within. The answers will come to you in meditation, right? So this is kind of like the Four of Swords is kind of like being still and quiet, resting, maybe taking a little bit of time out. So I think that this is a great time to start doing some meditation, start doing some rituals that kind of get you in the mindset of, quieting your mind and hearing truly, like, what is it that your soul, that your intuition, what are they telling you that you may not be paying attention to or otherwise hearing, okay? So definitely want to, get out there and do that, right? Because, you're moving towards this period of strength. And this tells me that, like, you might feel this consciously in your mind and that your emotions might feel that, but this is saying you're moving to a point where you're going to exhibit extraordinary confidence, resilience, and you're also going to be quite, like, brave and bold, right? This is about bravery and being very bold, and kind of like the Fool card here. There's a lot of yellow. Let's not discredit the fact that these are two Major Arcana cards, okay? So we actually have a fair amount of Major Arcana cards here. We have three of my favorites, really. So we have the Fool. The Fool's Journey is a brand new beginning. We have the Strength card, which is about having the confidence, the courage, and the boldness to press forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying, hey, everything is working, everything is coming in your favor. The tide is turning, right? You might have been here at one point, but you're not here anymore. You're not going there. That's in your mind, but the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. Okay, I certainly love to see the Wheel of Fortune come up. So again, I think this looks very, very promising. So you're represented, as we were saying, by the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of like things are turning in your favor. Things are going to start going your way if they haven't already. So if you're considering, mix these two cards up, if you're considering taking that leap of faith, this is saying do so because it's going to work well in your favor, okay? Things are working well in your favor is clearly the direction and the sense that we're getting from the cards. And I think that's a wonderful reassurance. This is a reassurance to you if you're contemplating doing something, starting something, leaving a job or starting something new. This is the encouragement to do it. Now, the person or situation that you're attracting, again, could be a person, could be a situation, is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is actually like, it represents a lot of things, right? This is kind of like a wedding celebration we see going on in the background. So could it be a wedding? Absolutely. Could it be stability coming in, right? Because you have the four, like, legs on a table, right? We have four pillars here, and there's stability with that, okay? So there could be stability coming in. You're attracting the stability. You're attracting this happy scenario. This is a celebration too, right? So this is all about this is very positive. Like, this is a very positive vibe. So although, keep coming back to it, although you may feel insecure or you worry, this is saying, like, hey, everything is going in your favor. Everything is working well. So a lot of positive colors and representation by the cards here. In the area of your hopes and fears, I mean, this could be related to kind of like this, right? This could be moving on to something new, right? He is moving on. He's leaving behind these cups. He's realizing these are no longer suitable for him. These are no longer, in line with his best interest, perhaps, right? And he's moving on to something new, and he's like walking away. So, this again comes back to something brand new and taking that leap of faith. But I mean, I think that this is certainly about, this is in the area of your hopes or fears. I see this as more like a fear, that moving on is kind of bringing up this sense of fear. However, I don't think you need to have any of that, right? And then in the outcome, we have this Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is someone who's coming in with an offer, right? He's coming in and he's got very positive emotions flowing from this cup. He is on a horse. He is moving forward. He's pressing forward. There's a stream here representing fluidity and movement and activity, right? So I think that in general, like, this is a great sign to have. the outcome is looking very positive. This could be somebody coming in with an offer, somebody coming in to help you, perhaps, right? This could also put you in connections with a lot of great people, and this is where you might meet somebody who's influential, whether this be a partner, in love or business, or something else entirely. But the Knight of Cups, he comes in with good news. He comes in with very positive information and kind of like a message to share. So I think overall, I think this is looking pretty wonderful. This tells me that spring is going to be a beautiful time for all of you. Again, taking that leap of faith. Love this card. If you have any doubts, this is saying go for it. So, with that, we'll be back again real soon. Happy spring.